All right, hello there, everybody. How are we doing today? Just a second. Sorry, I was a little late there. I don't have the chat up. Give me, guys. Ooh. Bump, ba-dum, bump, bump. Let me pop up the chat. All right. 1 second, guys. Oh, something went wrong with my chat. That's a bit problematic. YouTube, thank you for that. Yes. Load creations, load creations. Well, I wonder why my chat doesn't work. Can I see it now? You know, it'd be nice if I had a chat. There we go, I do. Fixed it. We're good. All right. Live chat. All right. Hello there. I am back. Are you just reading through? How's everybody doing there? Are you there? Are you still there, Fizz? Hello there. So Fizz, I just seen your comment there. You don't need to apologize to anyone in the stream. If anything, I wanted to apologize to you. I looked back over the chat. And I want to kind of use this as an opportunity really quickly. So I feel like there's a bit of a. Sometimes there can be a bit of a what would you call it? I don't know if brigading is necessarily the right terminology, but like some people will just kind of jump on the bandwagon with things. And I don't appreciate that. Everyone here is welcome in the stream. And no one shall ever tell you you're not welcome aside from me or one of the moderators. So it was wrong that regardless whether, you know, Styles meant it in a bad way or not, that's unacceptable. And yeah, just also, like, let's not try and have any kind of hypocrisy, because I will say, looking back, it was a bit ironic that a few people were getting angry at Fizz for being a little bit negative when most of my streams are me raging at the fact that Bethesda can't do shit. But yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way. Remember, guys, don't be dicks to anybody. And obviously, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but, like, just respect everyone and don't be, you know, assholes. If possible, you know, if possible. But anyway, now that we have kind of gotten that out of the way, fuck off, Mona. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? Let me see. Right, so yeah, we're going to be checking out that new update, but still, that's a bug, Andrew, with the base game. That's a bug. And it's an annoying fucking bug, to be completely honest with you. Why play it and use my imagination? Honestly, you know, sometimes I imagine that it's a great game. And then, like, I look at the shipbuilder, I'm like, you know what? Maybe there's truth to that. Maybe there's definitely truth to that. Anyway, so the main one we're going to be focusing on is Hatch 22, a simple ship doors by Graf Panzer. This has been ported over by, is it Graf? Is this, hold on now, I'm just making sure this is the right person. I know, I'm well aware that you play the game, Fizz, and I think anybody, that's something I feel like people should be aware of more, is that, like, everyone plays the game. And even if you don't play the game, if you watch my content, enjoy watching my content, you're entitled to, you know, watch my content, voice your opinion. Plus, like, if somebody's being, like, a bit, you know, aggro and stuff, and Crimson's not reacting, there's a good chance that Crimson is fine with it. I mean, the door can be placed. Yes, this is, the doors can be placed the way you want. So this is is this, now I'm getting confused here, because is this the actual mod author? Or is this, yeah, so this is it the actual mod author? I think this is the actual mod author. So yeah, this is basically a replacement to place your own doors. It works differently. Thank you, Prof. Thank you. All right, cool, because I know the mod author has, but yeah, so this is basically an alternative place your own doors, and it apparently works better. So there's 3 placeable hatch types: fore, aft, port, starboard, up, down. All hatch markers appear on top of the hab menu, include custom shipbuilding icons designed for easy placement and handling, are fully paintable. Blend naturally into vanilla. Why use hatch 22? Simple. Just 3 hatch markers, effective, one place, no patches. Yeah, so this won't need patches, which is kind of insane. Because if I'm correct in this, right, this should basically, any modded game, like modded ship you build or parts you use, this will work. I'm cracking open a drink. But yeah, so let's fucking do it, shall we? We've also got our usual accoutrements. We got shipbuilding from rocks. Yeah, well, it definitely will, Michael. Definitely will. My God, I will say, on the topic of like elitist bullshit, I realize it's not everyone. And I realize that the video I put out, earlier, not that one, that one. Is that one? No. The video I put out yesterday about the patch notes. Yes, the same graph, Michael, from Graph Habs. I believe there will also be a paid version that'll be achievement friendly for, I believe, 100 credits if people really want that, which is good. They found your phone, Mona. Are you fucking serious? No, it can't be. You're gonna have to make sure your ship isn't using Play Stores yourself. Just, yeah. I would always recommend any sort of ship stuff, never uninstall them. You will just break your game. Make sure you take all of the pieces off before you install them. But yeah, so the, basically, current. What was I gonna say? I can't remember. You've been practicing shipbuilding? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Me, I'm on a break on my wee phone sometimes. Hey, that's all that matters. What about place chair match? Well, I mean, if you want... Okay, we're good. Practice... Now, Michael, that's like asking me to practice not singing on the mic. It's just impossible. All right, so... Let me go. I don't think there's any, like, options here. I can't even speak. All right, cool. All right, so let's check this out. All right, so. Line. Oh, there we go. So they're in the hab section. So we have an end hatch. We have a side hatch, and we have a ladder hatch. Very nice. Very nice. Bum bum. Spell canny. I can't do it, Captain. All right, so we're gonna obviously we're gonna test this real quick. I think the first thing to do is we're gonna go to the frontier. There's the frontier. Cool. All right, so we're going to modify the frontier, and just to kind of show that these are working, what we're going to do is we're going to make a fucking maze. So we're essentially going to... Oh, no, can't use that. Has two habs. We use a demos. All right, so we're going to put a door here. We're going to put a door here. We're going to put a 2x1 there. And we're going to put a door here. And then we're going to put another door here. Now this, hopefully, there should only be 3 doors. A door link there, there, up, and there. So we shall see. Can you try placing an fore and aft door back to back? What do you mean a fore and aft door? Do you need to do that? Is that... Hold on now, am I confused? I don't think you need to. All right, so let's save. Make sure it's the right door. Okay, that's not the thing. Oh wait, what do you mean end hatch? What did I do? Did I fuck it up already? End hatch. Abs. And end hatch, side hatch, ladder, end hatch. Any Jason Habs. Okay, I know we should be good. We should be good. Yeah, no shit, wrong ship. I'm professional. Most days. Alright, so if this should work, there should only be... Actually, I just realized something. I need more doors. Just because currently the game's like not rendering the doors the way it thinks it is. We're gonna put that there. So that means hopefully there should only be one way into this hab, and that's here. Okay? So we basically have to walk around. Alright, now let's check it. Check it out. I went diving before and they told me no circumstance panic. They tied someone to the weak cave, assuming they may have panicked and got lost. You know, as someone who's been playing some Subnautica, I can guarantee you that shit happens quite a lot. Ooh, doors. Very nice doors. Oh, my game is stuttering. What the fuck is that? Now, I can't tell if that's the mod specifically. So it seems like it doesn't negate doors necessarily, but wherever you place the door, they will definitely be there. So there's obviously a door here because the game rendered. You shouldn't have double doors. Do I have to connect both sides? Where did you see double doors? Am I blind? Oh, hold on now. I think it's because... Wait. I like the doors, though. They're kind of cool. Okay, so it works there. Why are we stuttering? Hello, Cora. I like the doors, right? The stuttering is problematic. I'm going to save, and we're going to quit the game and come back in. Why do you have double doors on one and not the other? What do you mean? When you say double doors, Paul, do you mean double as in 2 doors? Or do you mean double as in 1 door split in 2? Ba ba ba. You shouldn't have 2 doors. So there should be 1 door. Okay, well that might be... Oh. What just happened? Why does it do that? Is the recording good on your guys' end? I turned HDR off, and like, it looks off. However, when I loaded it in, it like briefly stuttered and said HDR. When I saw the hatch door. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Dumbledore. I've been reading some of the Horus Heresy. Bust dirty your chair. Fuck off. You probably don't need to add doors where there's one possible path already. So I suppose, is Crimson doing this the wrong way? I have never really used place your own doors. What was the main reason of place your own doors? To force doors? Or is it meant to control doors? Okay, why is it stuttering? That bothers me. Hold on now. We're going to load a different save real quick. We're going to load a different save just because A 4-door in front of an aft or create a double door. I mean, that's possible. Meant to reiterate where you want doors to be assigned without the guesswork while in shipbuilding. Okay, okay. It was the door system, so you have to place doors. This just tricks the system to prefer where. Okay. Right, we're gonna go real quick to New Atlantis. Just because this is a save. This is my main save. There's no mods on this. Meaning, because I think that save I have is fucked. Interesting.
I love to travel, but it's real nice to be home again.
All right, cool. Cool.
Need some work done?
I don't want to modify my ship. Where is right? There's the frontier. We're gonna really quickly do that again. All right, so we got our doors in the hab section. There we go. So we got an end hatch. So I'm gonna test your theory now in a second. Habs, and then we'll do a. So again, so this is I wonder if I do that double door. Oh, you can snap. Oh, now I'm really confused. Bloody could I snap? Oh, you only snap 2. Wait, what? How can you snap? Apparently you can only snap 2. Interesting. And when you snap 2, you have to do like the merge, the snap point merge. I'll put that there. I'll put that there. My guess is that the reason it's doing it with the side doors is purely because yeah, so you can snap 2 on top of one another, which is quite interesting. Okay. All right, so now we've got our doors. All right. Door. Second door. You got 2 doors there, so they don't actually do what you think they do. They don't necessarily make an airlock. It basically just puts 2 doors on top of one another, so it doesn't really work. As for the side, it doesn't remove the side door, but my guess is it's not supposed to, just because there's usually a connection between. Now, it's possible. Is it? Yeah, okay, so you can't combine both. Hello, Simeon. Alright, yeah, so just to confirm, the stuttering was not the mod, which we kind of knew that anyway, but just to double check. Parents' personal sleep. I kind of like, I like the side doors, just because I like having, like, it's like a kind of like a little mini airlock. Wake me when you need me. Bam! I am here. All right, let's reload. I'm gonna reload to an older save. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Let's load the Wartle. Let's build some ships. So I'm wondering now, my main kind of wonder is, does this do what people were hoping it would do with... Place Your Own Doors is better, but Place Your Own Doors has gone to God. That's not coming back, I believe. I think the mod author has left the game. I like what it's doing. Hello there, Roblox Films. How goes it? The guy who made Place Doors Yourself. What is the fucking stutter? Bethesda, fix your fucking game. God damn it. Like, this save is not very old, to my knowledge, because, like, I just, like, fucking... God damn it. The stuttering ships bothers me. It bothers me very much. Alright, so... Let's... see. You require need to be raised to modify the tech. They got doors and good ladder placement. So you can obviously kind of do it the hard way, which is like block off stuff. No, I've had that stutter happen before, Wolf. It's, I mean, it could have, you know, came out of the woodwork more with the update. I'm fucking hoping it didn't. Hopefully that, did anyone find any improvements? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say, actually. I was gonna kind of go a little bit rant about that. Because, you know, Crimson Rants, Doc. I seen, like, a lot of people, were, like, saying, wow, new game update. I just got my mods loaded. What the hell, Bethesda? And I'm like, brother, nobody gives a fuck. Like, not in a bad way, but nobody gives a fuck. Like, fuck your mods. They'll be fucking fixed in a day or two. We want the game to be playable on vanilla without having to fucking cry every 2 minutes because the game's stuttering. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ. People who kind of, like, it's very, like, elitist attitude. Plus, like, it's, generally speaking, it's like... Exactly. Like, core games, fix please first, before, like, people, you know, shit the bed. Only loaded faster the game settings the game, nothing else. Graph said it's why you added the sliding door, because the game adds door to the side. Ah. Bum, bum, bum. Just not the bugs I benefit from. Other talk should be, could be, shouldn't be selling. Yeah, no, that's, I mean, that's a very valid thing. Build the ship on a moon. You want me to build a ship on the moon? I can build a ship on the moon. Let's, what do I need to build a ship? Can give me no problem yesterday, and I had probably 40 mods going. I think it's just, to be honest, like, I honestly, I don't know. I think there's a level of just contrarianism, if that's the right terminology. Where, oh yeah, I've seen stutters without mods, stutters 100%. But I feel like people, like, it's just kind of the it's like the go-to thing now. It's like if Bethesda kind of does something actually good, which, you know, it can happen. No, I don't want to buy a fucking vehicle. Like, people like, oh no, you know, they're gonna break the game with the update. It's like, bro, what the fuck? What do you mean break the game? The game's fine. It happens on temperate planets. Oh, how the fuck did you know that? All right, let's go to a new planet then. What do I need to make? Let me grab what I need to make a landing pad. Landing pad is what exactly? I need iron, beryllium, adaptive frame, and 0 iron. Iron, beryllium, adaptive frame, and 0. Oh, no, don't take all that fucking thing. Iron and beryllium. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, because the thing is, right? I can't tell if people are just chatting shit or not. Like, do patches, like, that fix bugs, do they actually break the game? Like, will they break your mods, or is it just... Because my whole thing was, like, I thought, you know, like, that I thought it was, like, a situation where, like, mods only tend to break if they modify, like, it depends... Okay, that makes sense. And then what else? What else did I need? 0 wire? 0 wire? Beryllium, adaptive frame, 0 wire. Adaptive frame, 0 wire. Hello there, bear. See you later, bear. Have a good one. Zero wire and adaptive frame. It is a strange one, Mona. It like, I'd love to know like behind the scenes, like what are Bethesda, like what is their kind of their thought process? Like, are they like, because part of me like wonders, like, are they? Yeah. Are you sure? Let's go to that moon because it should have. Me think we can break something. Hello, Dodgy. Let's like. Obviously, it sucks, and like what Mona was saying, and I think a lot of people have kind of said the same shit. Like, paid mods shouldn't break, like, or if they do break, they should be fixed immediately. Now, obviously, it's not a simple thing because in order for them to, why is that bugging? Excuse me. In order for Bethesda to fix them, they would have to either make changes themselves. They either have to make the changes to each mod themselves, which that, to be honest with you, that's like a very, very risky situation. The other alternative would be to let mod authors see the patch early, but then that's not going to happen because of the time the group or that one guy like leaked all the shit, you know? So it's kind of a lose-lose. Like, Bethesda can't really do anything currently. Hopefully at some point, like at some point they will figure out like some sort of a way where like, I don't know, like even like, you know, like mods that are like of a high download, like take priority. Like it's like, oh, this mod has like 50 million downloads. We should maybe make sure this works versus, you know, oh, probe text mod doesn't work. Well, I mean, it probably works better than when it did at launch. So Place Your Own Doors needs patches and stuff, and it'll never come to PlayStation, which is a bit, you know, that's kind of the big problem, obviously. Let's oh yeah, no, there's gonna be bitching. The people that bitch about them patching the game need to get the fuck out of there. This is their game. They can do what they want with it, even if they do break it. And when they do break it, we will be angry. However, like people who are like, oh my God, like on so many comments, like I've seen one person basically be like, oh, this is for the console peasants. It's like, brother, the console peasants are the reason this game is still fucking live. They're the ones fucking buying the fucking dodgy paid mods and also the good paid mods. But yeah, the small updates and stuff, I don't know if they're like pacing out it to try and, you know, prevent people from kind of shitting the bed. Because the mod author would need to move it specifically, Stone. Somebody could theoretically maybe pull it and like port it, but that could cause a load of trouble. Where is this trophy friendly? The achievement friendly stuff is quite hilarious because like, and the thing is, I get it though, like these people are new to Starfield and like the whole like if you're like PlayStation players may not have had a whole lot of kind of, you know, modding to play around with, and now they kind of have like, oh, well, the thing is, in regards to that, Paul, I think it's more like, while I don't know if you can't get any for trophies, people really like hunting achievements, like really like hunting achievements. So I think more than likely they just like, the game's new, you know, they want to be able to like buy paid mods and use them while they're playing with them because they want to, you know, there's a lot of completionists out there. Now that being said, I don't like, I'm against it. Is PDY, what do you mean hop on another game? And all the Battles of Creation is all yeah, no, it is, but he gets permission. Like, and again, I feel like technically you could just plasma igniters. Uh-oh. Are they craftable? I think he just stopped modding. Oh no, I know it has mods. I know there's other games, but I'm pretty sure like this is the first time we've kind of gotten something. They're not craftable? Now I'm interested. It is normal. See, there used to be Bethesda used to beta test their games. And like to be honest with you, I obviously liked when they did that, but the problem was generally was when you beta test stuff, people don't, I feel like players don't, I don't know, it's I need to be careful how I word this because I don't want to like. Right, let me reiterate. So Bethesda do this thing now where like with Fallout 76 where they think it's fine to have like, you know, like the kind of the public test server and stuff. But the problem with the public test server is that a lot of the time people just jump on the game to like, you know, show off all the new content. It's great for fucking content creators, but for like gamers, it sucks. Like, it's like, I feel bad for people that play 76 because the amount of like spoilers you're going to get because of, you know, someone being like, oh, check out this like new update. It adds cheese to the game. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, what the fuck? Basically, and then went silent. So most likely move on rape. So like I prefer them to not do that. Now, they could do private testing. They could, I mean, they have QA testers, but they could do private testing. You know, will they do private testing? Probably not. I would like to see them, was there a mod that's 3 overpowered guns? What game? We kind of are the beta testers. You build ships from scratch. Not on console, sadly. I'm doing well. How many times was it tested on Xbox and mods are brought? Oh, I've stopped believing when people say they test their mod on Xbox. I'm like, sure you did, pal. Fucking sure you did. And my name's fucking Reginald or Lays. It shouldn't open into space, just given the fact that that's not how the game does it. Playing the game without mods first, but I stopped working for Bethesda and started doing games. Honestly, that's valid. I feel like currently the way it is, it probably sucks for the people like working at Bethesda. Not in that, you know, like I'm not saying they're not a, you know, good company, but just kind of the way the game has been handled is a little bit dire, to say the least. Like, I would really fucking love some more, I would love some more, you know, stuff from Bethesda. More talking, more kind of like explaining what's going on. Like, we know that there's another patch coming in June. Why is there a patch coming in June? Like, what's the reason for the June patch? Like we said, why wasn't this patch put together, you know, all in one? Plus, they haven't like mentioned anything about like the pointer limit, which like that's going to be problem. In the VC side, there have been many asks for beta systems, so we can do beta tests and one on console. Because right now, see, the thing is, right? I'm shocked that Bethesda doesn't allow mod authors to give keys out for specific content. Like, imagine, like, say, for instance, like, Prof, you could give out a key to, like, somebody, and they could, like, redeem it. Bethesda would probably, I don't know how difficult that would be for Bethesda to do, but, like, you'd be able to then, like, basically look in the store and be like, oh, I've been given access to Big Booty Ecliptics 4. Very nice. And I get to test it. Because that system, the other way to do it, basically, is, like you said, upload it. And that's problematic. I take the stance of build mods console update to be compatible. That way, you know, it's at least stable. See, the problem with that, right, is that most, if not all, mod authors making content for Starfield in most games, they're not going to be familiar with how consoles work. They're going to be making their mods for one, for PlayStation or PC, and then kind of working backwards. I feel like the only people that would maybe know would be people that like have maybe like our gameplay developers, but even then, we're not gonna, that's like fucking, I don't know, like is there like a separate version of the creation kit for... Is there a separate version of the creation kit for like Xbox? Like, you know what I mean, for console? Very complicated, so they don't know if it's possible. Well, fucking get on it, Bethesda. Not to mention, how fucking cool would it be if like we could actually like share like codes for games and stuff? I think they do. Also, cons testing. I'm definitely in the minority of VCs who went and bought both consoles so I can test them mostly. Which, like, Prof, that's kind of crazy considering, like, to my knowledge, and I could be wrong here, but, like, your mods are primarily free, are they not? So the fact that you're kind of doing that and you're not even, like, profiting off of it is, like, that's what every mod author should strive to. Console files PC, but they do have testing. Because I know there's like Xbox dev kits. Now I don't know if Xbox like or PlayStation dev kits are really a thing anymore. Because like realistically, like most consoles are just their PC. Oh, I thought you'd... Oh, you need to get one out, fucking Prof. My bad. Why did I think one of your weapon mods was like achievement red? But you need to fucking definitely... If anybody needs to get some fucking money there, it's you, bro. Yeah, no, like the dev kits back in the day, they used to give them to like developers and stuff, and it was essentially, I'm assuming it was essentially like, I think it was just like an Xbox, but it would run like extra stuff. It usually had more RAM and shit, which nowadays I don't really know if they still use dev kits. That was something like I honestly was like I genuinely feel like Bethesda should be like, there should be like a tier system within the kind of the verified creator program, whereas like mod authors who like are consistently putting out good content, like content that is like, highly rated or highly liked by people, and like content that is mostly bug free and has lots of downloads, they should be giving them stuff like sending them out like dev kits so they can giving them access to experimental tools that not everyone can do, animation tools, like shit like that. Like I don't know why they don't, to be completely honest with you. Like it's crazy that there's not like, because like I don't know, maybe it's just me, like I'm not familiar with the whole like kind of that, I'm not familiar with that kind of setting, but I just feel like like you should reward... That sounds about right. Like, yeah, it just... God damn it, Todd. You drop it, probably not. That's what I mean. Like it's like there was a creator, and I'm not mentioning him to kind of to shit on him or anything like that, right? But a specific mod author like basically just kind of admitted that they rely on Bethesda to test on console, and I'm like, excuse me, what the fuck do you mean? Now I will say, I can understand a little bit of confusion, because Todd himself is like saying like, oh, mod authors need to test their own shit, but then that's counterproductive, because Bethesda can and will help you test your mods. They've been doing it with specific creators. I'm not sure like what the kind of the like the full process is, but I know that it's like it's a thing. Oh no. Second, sorry, guys. I am there. Okay, so, but yeah, no, it's ship parts, damn right. MH2 is really, because Bethesda use a really expensive standardized game dev for a tool for them, and they can't license them to us basically, so they're like custom tooling. So they're building custom tooling for it. See, can you not like, you're telling me Bethesda, the company that was recently purchased for several $billion, can't work up like some sort of contract with the company who makes the tools to ask for like limited licensing? Like, what the fuck? Gonna make a paid mod at my friend's house and use the excuse not updating it, then I don't own my PC. People go to that. Oh god. I mean, that's also like the fucking it's like winter guy, like winter owl, what was his name, winter something, mod author, in his initial thing for like that Icarus device, he blatantly was like, look, I don't have, my PC is really good, so if your PC is really bad, it probably won't work. And I'm like, brother, you put this on fucking Xbox. Are you serious? Like, I'm pretty sure most PCs would be able to run things better than a fucking Xbox. Level are the paid mod scene. You can drop paid mods down. What's what I mean? Like, and Bethesda don't care, which is crazy. Because again, ultimately, it falls back on Bethesda. The more the company doesn't licensing deals, unfortunately, they're like, oh, that's fucking. Well, at that point, I'd be like, move on to a different company. Like, they're with it, Microsoft now. Like, surely... See, is there any way, Prof, you could explain in layman's terms? Are these tools that are designed specifically to work with the creation engine? Or, like, could these tools work with, like, other things? Profit of the modders work because they're a certified creator, which basically means they... Oh, it does! Like... I'm honestly surprised if I feel like if the PlayStation players didn't have as much issues with their games working in general, there would be a lot more uproar. Like, because there's so many people that, like, I genuinely believe that they think that because a mod is paid, that the mod is going to be more premium. And I'm like, brother, that's not how it fucking works. Like, if PlayStation was up and running without any bugs, I guarantee you, because, again, like, PlayStation's got a very large player base, compared to, you know, but I think a lot of them just kind of dipped because they're like, my game doesn't fucking work. Sorry, excuse me one second. But yeah, I feel like if more PlayStation players were jumping on board and like buying all of these paid mods and realizing, wait a minute, this shit doesn't even fucking work. Just the company, their standard tools, almost every game. Oh, interesting. I thought to basically compile my shipbuilding mods based with only SM logically, see what sticks. I think all of this would solve Bethesda had a rating review system. They won't ever do that for a couple of reasons. The first reason, they would have to pay people to constantly monitor the situation. And they would never do that for reasons. The other reason would be that it would affect their bottom line, to be completely honest with you. Like, the last thing Bethesda want is... I mean, look at the dog shit Bethesda has put out under, or like people have put out under Bethesda's name. Probe Tech for one, Young Neil. Like, can you imagine, like, if the review was like, this thing is dog shit? Like, it's mind-blowing to me that, and it's weird, because, like, part of me understood it, like, lol, it's just Starfield. You know, like, Starfield's not, like, big on the radar. But, like, with Fallout, weirdly, Fallout 4 hasn't had that many dodgy paid mods, but then it hasn't had that many paid mods to begin with. But, yeah, it's just, like... It's crazy to me that, you know, the Bethesda there hasn't been any major backlash. Like, dude, that again, and I'm sorry, Probe Tech, if you're like listening to this and you're like kind of like, you know, you're crying into your dollar bills because, you know, people are buying your shit. Like, it's rude, obviously, but like, it's just like, how long is it going to take before something serious happens? You know, like somebody tries to make a paid mod and the mod has like something illegal in it, either copyright content or big boobies, you know what I mean? And like, I feel like in a situation where Bethesda will get shat on entirely, Bethesda will probably just shut up shop. You know what I mean? They're not going to they're not going to, you know, they're not going to like risk their brand. There's no way they'll ever do it. I'm just saying, look. Oh yeah, no, 100%. 100% they should do it. Call it the camel. It's not a fucking camel. It's not a camel. But I think he only goes in the no sodium. I love Demo struts. Oh, this Demus is very nice. Right, so what was Bob saying? Or what was Bob saying? Audio Kinetics is the real MVP and supports modded by offering free YYs. YYs is 10k a year. So what? That's like one Probe Tech mod? No, I'm joking. Oh, free mods are definitely different. Free mod. Well, see, the thing is Bethesda would try. I guarantee you, they would try to fight it and be like, we're only the host thingy. Do you think like the mouse cares or like fucking bigger companies give a fuck? Like Microsoft do not like any of that shit, and they would shut it down immediately. Which is, again, I don't want to see that. Because, like, I honestly, like, I think there's some really talented mod authors out there making good paid content. You know? I bet they knew my name was Mona. No, what is my username? They just hate you. I mean, understandable, Mona. Understandable. You kind of have that vibe about you. So, I mean, it's just like, it's the fact that they don't have some sort, like, even the QA, right? I've heard from verified creators that I will not name that there is a QA, right? And the QA exists somewhere. I don't know where that QA is. Maybe somewhere. Where basically they've hit up like mod authors and be like, yo, like, your mod's not working, and the mod authors had to explain to them how to like do things in the game. There was also a situation too, which is pretty funny, where let's put it this way: a mod author was told that there was a bug with their mod. It wasn't a bug with their mod; it was a bug with the base game. The tester didn't even know that it was like that the issue was a base game issue, which again, I know that QA was one of those things where QAing is always outsourced as fuck. Like back in the day, QA used to pay like pretty decent money in that like it wasn't like, you know, you weren't buying a Lamborghini, but like it was good money if you wanted to kind of get into that sort of thing of, you know, like, you know, becoming a kind of a, you know, like you wanted to kind of get your feet into the game industry without having like, you know, they probably archived the QA on the site. What does that mean? Free mods or take a pass if you're putting on mod free. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I don't have any info on the QA team at all, so it isn't any inside knowledge, but based on other company QA is off. Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, yeah. Like it really is. Like it's the QA is a bit on the like you're kind of like, what the fuck is this? Bethesda, please, do you mind? Like some things we're never going to. It seems like we're never going to get. Like, fuck me for wanting ship parts to be made in house. Hello, Sir Pickle. You know, apparently that's unrealistic. $1 billion fucking company. I mean, Bethesda, I'm saying this nicely. You know, early on back in the day before Crimson was like kind of a bit of an asshole, Crimson used to hit up the modders he had bought the paid mods off of, like, you know, I'd hit up the mod authors and be like, FYI, bud, your mod has issues. And I would let them know, you know, and many times they'd be like, what? QA said there was nothing wrong. And I'm like, well, I'm fucking looking at issue here, so you tell QA they're fucking idiots. And they'd be like, thank you so much. And I'm like, no problem, bud, no problem. So Bethesda, when am I getting paid for that shit? Like, unacceptable having to kind of work dodgy hours, you know? Barely breaking even these days. Bum, 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 bum. Why do you keep saying ship parts? Oh, I love ship parts. But yeah. We'll play anything. No. Ship parts. Content. We want to kind of ask for, you know, good stuff. That if anybody is putting in that much effort and work into a mod for free and you have a large number of downloads, like they paid mods from those authors. Well, that's, to be honest, that's kind of how I've always said it. I've said here that it appears all through stuff is kind of, I don't think there are any Bethesda ship parts. Frankly, you probably don't. I mean, honestly, Michael, I kind of agree. You know, like, I'm not gonna pretend that, like, someone at Bethesda more than likely did the concept art for it and stuff, you know. But not trying to hype it up, but like, it's the fact that, like, you have like people like Mr. Wiz Khalifa himself, the ship god, the shipbuilder god, ship parts god. It's like he put out demos in like what, 6 months, 7 months, I think, by himself, everything from scratch. You're telling me, Bethesda, you couldn't hire someone like that? Just one guy could do that. One fucking guy. And that's a dude doing it in his spare time. Can you imagine how dangerous he would be if he got paid to do it? Which, I mean, now he's technically is with, you know. But imagine getting money. It's like, come on now. Jesus Christ, Todd. But I've got about Bethesda's ton of issues with, hence why I went freelance, start doing work out. What does WH mean? With Starfield, understand they let. Oh, it's the thing is, it's definitely like a different thing. It's like Starfield is I feel like Starfield is only Bethesda in name, right? It's only in name. Now that's, don't get me wrong, I love Starfield. I think Starfield is amazing. I would probably make the argument that I prefer Starfield to Elder Scrolls. Maybe not Fallout. Fallout cooler. Oh, Warhorse. Oh shit, you're working with Warhorse? That's fucking sick. Yo, you wanna slide me some information? I would love to test your new Lord of the Rings stuff and anything. Not gonna lie, I got fucking hooked on Kingdom Come Deliverance. It took, I will say, can you tell them their combat system fucking sucks, but everything else is fucking 11 out of 10. I like have never been like, I was like a child again, getting up super early. Oh, that's fucking sick. It fucking, that game completely, like, it made me realize, holy shit, there's devs that can make games. Tremendous fucking work. The reference, the fuck's sake, Mona. Fuck's sake. The reference limit, I honestly hope so, Thomas. I really hope so, because that's something that even if Bethesda was to come out and just be like, look, guys, we're working on it. We know it's an issue and working on it. Like, even something like that would be nice, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, no, don't worry. We're going to get a little bit more support for them. Like, even if they said something, because I know it's not going to be necessarily an easy fix. However, just them being like, look, we acknowledge the issue, and like give us a kind of a breakdown of all the shit going on. No, they're aware of it. They're aware of it, Paul. I can confirm they are aware of it. Some Shrek mod picture. What? Oh, I seen that mod. Somebody seen that, or somebody said that, and it was like, what the fuck? Why is somebody making a mod? Shrek is a cut. Yeah, fucking. You don't want to go anywhere near Shrek. Went from extremely stable mod order to having nothing but glitches and crashes. So I will say, Thomas, for the time being, all you can really do is try and trim your load order. If you have Falklands or any other kind of ship modded stuff where it's, you know, where it's kind of like anything that adds habs, basically, a lot of habs, I would kind of trim them. They seem to be like the kind of the biggest offenders currently, which kind of sucks because, to be honest with you, I like them ones. Makes it easier because I don't have to, you know, customize my own stuff. I mean, honestly, like, it's good that they're doing that, and like, Guilty's not here to say it, and Guilty would definitely fucking love relishing at me saying this, but I think Bethesda are in a position now where they used to, when they used to make games like, you know, Fallout, like specifically Fallout 3 and like Oblivion and even Skyrim, like those games were like out of this fucking world. However, either because times have changed, or maybe it's just a situation where, you know, Bethesda stopped being kind of, not stopped caring, but they went from kind of, in my eyes, being one of the, you know, one of those companies where you look at what Bethesda puts out and you're like, holy shit, keep an eye on this, to now being like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Got 5 ship mods of habs in it. Is that plenty? It depends. So it depends, Brandon, how many habs does it add? And how decorated are those habs? So makes a mod that has double-decker habs. So that, yeah, somebody did Hope Tech ones, Yoru, but they're still... And don't get me wrong, obviously, me saying all this negativity, I love Bethesda. I'll still fucking play their games because I'm probably an idiot. However, I will still keep fighting the good fight and still keep being like, yo, ship parts, Bethesda, and fucking talk more, Jesus Christ. God forbid the community manager, like, community managers. There's not the parts, but the hab. Kind of, yeah. So, like, I'm kind of going off of, now I know very little, but just looking at the fact that if you look at Falklands, for instance, right? Falklands has a lot of pointers, and I think that's because there's a lot of stuff on those habs. Whereas if you look at Watchtower or ASC Deimos, which both of them have a fair amount of parts, but they don't have a lot of habs. Like, they're only in like the 20-30K range. You know what I mean? So I would be looking at, like, if you have a mob that adds maybe like a dozen, 2 dozen, maybe 3, like, you know, over 10 to 15 habs, and those habs are customized with a lot of objects, like, you know, beds, washing machines, stuff like that, you know, stuff that you look at and you're like, there's more of this than there is in vanilla. That's when you need to be, you know. Now, I did see the Falklands dev has, I think they're working on lowering a lot of the stuff, which is good. Can we, like, fucking... Rux, can you make this flippable, please, my man? I want this flippable. I think that's what it is. It's not necessarily the static, it's just every single object. Yeah, Rux is still in the game. Rux is working on... Rux commented on my ship parts thingy when I uploaded the, like, mods you need. And he said he's going to jump back into working on it and stuff. And I'm like, yes! Fucking the god of the flips and snaps has returned. Wish I had a girlfriend that talks as much as Bethesda. See, that's not... you know what they say? Communication in a relationship is necessary. You always need communication. If they're not communicating, then you're gonna have problems. The beer and a kebab. I have the hab shells, empty 1x1s. So the empty 1x1s I don't think are going to be much of a problem. Varun Sev has added habs. How communication very much key. How again, the thing is, if your game, the only time you really need to start worrying about, like, should I start pruning my mods, is are you getting random crashes, right? And even if you are getting random crashes, you also have to look and see where these crashes, like, because obviously a lot of the time it can be two mods not playing nice. It can also be obviously the limit. Runs around Falcons for the 1x1s to be greedy and fit loads of the build. Bye-bye. Antares, Fulcrum, Antares, Supra, Lambent, Street Rat, VTI. Yeah, so and Brandon, is your game crashing? Because if your game's crashing, then I would assume the ship habs, I don't know what the Varun ship habs are. You'd have to ask the mod author themselves. Is the Varun habs, is that Recon? Green Recon? I haven't seen them in a while. Falklands, yes, after fresh stall. Okay, so Falkland was probably pushing you over the limit, but I'd be careful with obviously adding more. New Witcher of Siri. There's a Witcher? Wait, I need to, like, probably try Witcher against multiple modders with Maroon Habs. One paid and one free. Hello, random. Because they remove better landing bays and Terran robot armor. Alright, Terran robot armor is a bit buggy. I run more for ships, but the only issue I have is the Terran mission, and loading into the key has been an issue recently. The key, I've had issues with the key myself. It seems to just shit the bed. I haven't seen the Witcher stuff, but I will say, like, I think it's crazy that aren't they, like, adding a new update to The Witcher, which is, like, fucking insane. Like, it would be amazing to kind of update older games and add content. Imagine that, Todd. Imagine adding content. Oh, what? You did add content? Yeah, paid mods don't count, Todd. Do you know what causes floor and wall textures not loading? Oh, okay. So if floor and wall textures are not loading in, generally, I would assume either one, you're moving too fast, or two, there's a lot of... Your game is trying to load a lot of things. And... yeah. So again, if you're... where do you... like, what do you mean by texture specifically? Because, like, if it's a... sometimes, like... Habs can do that. I remember when I was reviewing, I got, like, early access to Owl's Habs, and I kept falling. Did you say modding? Crimson might have to appear. Haha. Actually, that's a bad idea. I can hold my own in Starfield because, like, I've been here since the fucking start. I wouldn't have, like, the same level of confidence in fucking The Witcher, trying to be like, yeah, this mod is shit. I'd be like, go kill yourself, dickhead. Nobody likes you. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Oh, that's fucking sick. I realized ship mods were freelance. I was fighting infinite loading screens. I went for the lab to release no more infinite loading screens. Yeah, for the most part, vanilla is perfectly fine. For example, I entered a cryo lab to get the artifact, but the floors and walls didn't load and enemies kept dropping down. Right, so that, again, that tells me you're using a mod that's probably conflicting with something. Oh, I have no idea, Captain. I have no idea, Alice. I'm just kind of more so making a joke that, like, you know. But yeah, that to me that does kind of seem like that sounds to me like an issue with your line up. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You gotta go the Rockstar level. We need to see horse testicles that change with the weather. I feel sorry for the like people that had to like animate and all that shit. Well, that actually sounds to me like the reference limit only happens when you hit the limit you're entering into yourself, as opposed to. So it sounds like, Brandon, you have too many mods. Congratulations. You win a prize. That prize is uninstall your mods. Yeah, well, it's not even like with the modded stuff. Like I do feel like we will get to like a point where like Bethesda, this one glitch works 100 times better now with the update yesterday. My toaster. Oh fuck me, that's kind of crazy. I'm surprised they didn't patch it, knowing Bethesda being Bethesda, but you know, it's good. Falklands for now is a wide decision. That's why I decided to delete the whole game. Yeah, delete the whole game and reinstall would probably be the. Realism is still realism matters. I mean, that's true. That's very true. Isn't taking over the rating. Well, The Witcher is taking over the. I mean, honestly, GTA is gonna like do numbers regardless. You know, GTA being GTA. However, I feel like GTA, like, it's in its own category. Like, we all know GTA is going to be good. We're all going to play it. But should it win Game of the Year? Probably not. Just because it's like it, you know, out kind of. Like, I seen something like recently, like PlayStation have started showing like numbers, like the player numbers of basically of games, and like Battlefield, I think in like North America was like sitting on like I think like 2.5 or 2.9 million, and that's just America, which is kind of crazy. But then COD was like on 6 million, and like obviously COD is superior in terms of it sells like fucking crazy. That's the reason they bought it. But at the same time, it's like it's fucking COD, you know. Like, I like to say that the gamers that play Call of Duty or FIFA or Madden, they're like a different type of gamer. Weirdly, they probably spend more money gaming in the less time they spend playing the game, weirdly. But yeah. I'm also happy that Battlefield is kind of doing good again, because the rumors that they were like, that they had to push the game forward because of GTA, like, it's starting to make a lot of sense. Hello there, Jonathan. Battlefield all the way, though I missed season. I mean, I understand it. I understand Pickle. Like, me and my girlfriend have been playing it like crazy, but I do, like, the first, like, I feel like the first season, there was a big kind of issue where they didn't really know what they were catering to. Like, I feel like they were trying to cater to everyone, the COD fans, you know, the Halo well, the Halo fans. And then, like, they kind of, like, it's, if you'll excuse the euphemism, they kind of found their balls. And, like, this season, the changes to vehicles, I love it. Like, I'm in a tank, and a single engineer cannot do shit to me. Like, next season, they're adding fucking carrier fucking assault, and, like, Wake Island and shit. Like, Battlefield has always been 50% vehicles, 49% infantry, 1% recons that think sniping is OP, only to realize they do nothing for their fucking team. I've met more people with better temp in Red Dead. I mean, you're not wrong, and I feel like that probably comes down to Thomas. That I feel like comes down to Spinosaurus. Thank you. I feel like that comes down to just how big it is. I will say I've seen some clips of like the Red Dead role players. My God. Obviously, that's not everyone, but yeah. My God, I think the best game over in console was Deus Ex. I love work on that, but been pulling more game. I remember, was that the game? Was one of them? Was there multiple of them games? Oh no! See, there was a game I remember it came out alongside that. I can't remember now if it was that game or if it was if it was a part of one of them games. Or it was like kind of a something like it was like, was there one was like called Syndicate or something? Or maybe it just came out around the same time as Deus Ex. But I remember playing it and it was like, I was like, this is very cool, but this is way more intelligent. Well, no, don't get me wrong now. There's nothing wrong with like them roleplay servers and stuff. Like they're very like, you know, they're very popular. Like there's a no, not Syndicate. No. It was like a techie kind of game. Can't remember now what it was called, but yeah, no, like there's a reason Rockstar bought fucking, was it 5M? I think they bought. Didn't have friends to play it. Well, Jonathan, you got to start making friends. Go in a chat and be like, hello there, gentlemen. How does it? You know, and kind of go from there. I met a lot of nice people while playing Battlefield. I also met a lot of racists. But then I meet racists every day, not in a, whoa, that makes me sound like I'm around dodgy people. Moving forward. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta kind of, you know, vibe with them. Yeah, no, GTA roleplay is so fucking popular, like crazy fucking popular. Like, I get it, you know? I'd love to fucking play it, but like, I don't know if I'd be like, you know, like if it would be that kind of vibe. However, I seen that fucking Hell Let Loose Vietnam is coming out in June, and Crimson might have to roleplay. Are we racist now, Father? Crimson might have to find two people that are friendly enough to not get Crimson cancelled on stream for saying slurs, and play some tanking or helicoptering in Hell Let Loose, because I fucking love Hell Let Loose. I'm like, I was always like, I've always been one of those people, right, where like, I'm jealous of PC, right? Because PC gets all that, like a lot of PC games are more niche, and obviously you've got your big games, right? But PC, you also have like your sim games, you know, you've got like your strategy games, you've got all this. And I'm always like, developers, put your shit on console. People like console, you know, people play on console. Like, I think Hell Let Loose came on console, and I think they were shocked at how, like, console players like sim games, like, shock. Now, Armor Reforger's on fucking console. It's just like, brother, put your games on everything. I guarantee you those Nintendo Switch 2 players would fucking love to play Armor Reforger. I don't know if there's enough buttons, but they'd give it a go. That's not unrealistic. Not everyone lives in America, Turtle. Who better, Battlefield? You were the Mrs. Barris. No, I have a PC. I'm recording on my PC. I've always preferred console because it's simpler. I'm a better sniper. I'm arguably a better medic, but then that's debatable. And she's a better engineer, and she's a better assault. I'm very good tanker. Tanking and heliing is my thing. The helis, by the way, this season have been amazing. Why, Jesus Christ? What did I say that would make me Jesus Christ? What did I do? Love Daisy. Oh, Daisy, fucking amazing. Like, my God, there's some of the most toxic cunts ever. I have never questioned my sanity and my mental capabilities more than playing on a Daisy server, but my God, that's the closest thing you can ever get to hunting people in real life. That's why I love those kind of, like, Battle Royale games and stuff are fun, and there's a big kind... Oh, why did I go deaf in one ear? And, like, there's a reason why they're so fucking popular, because Battle Royale. But, like, something like Daisy, because there's no timer, like, kind of waiting out people, Like, you know, like kind of like hunting people from behind. I just read your thing. Did I just? I just read your comment and said it, but like in no other game have I. Well, actually, no. GTA, to be fair, was close. I spent like 7 hours outside a base one time camping these guys, waiting for them to come outside. I was in a bush. I had all the food. I just fucking sat there like a degenerate. And they came outside and I let them all come out. You know, they had the lock in hand. And right before they went to put the lock back on the door, bang, dropped. And yeah, but like, that's why I think DayZ, great fucking game. Games are coming in console first. Oh yeah, I guarantee you, like GTA. Part of the reason, obviously, is hackers, but also part of the reason is it's just like there's more money in it, and like I get it. Like you play what you want to play. Like I'm not going to sit here and be like, you need to play this, you need to play that, because ultimately, whatever you're comfortable with, if you're comfortable, you know, on your Nintendo Switch, that's perfectly fine. If you're comfortable using your fucking whatever, you know, that's also fine. But like console players, generally there's more of them, you know. Not to mention console players spend more money. At least when it comes to fucking Starfield, by Jesus do they do. Like, I'm like, guys, you don't need to constantly like spend money on paid mod. No, give me. I want all of ProTech's paid mod. Like, the fuck you mean you want all of his paid mods, you mad bastard? Oh, it is a bigger market, because I think the thing, though, is, like, generally speaking, you know, you have a very nice PC, you can play whatever the fuck you want to play. Like, I will say, that's the one thing, like, I could never get it, personally. Like, you know, I bought my PC, it's a 4070. It's understandable, though. But like I have a 4070 Super and a Ryzen 7700, and like that easily cost 4.5 times what my Xbox cost. And the fact that I can't play Starfield on max settings without turning fucking frame generation and fucking upscaling to max, it's like, excuse me? You know, Xbox is like, look, the game, you got 2 modes. Fucking pick or choose. Do you want frame rate is usable, or you're playing a fucking 1940 slideshow, but, you know, everything looks amazing? Fable's gonna be fucking good. Break the... No, don't do that, Sir Pickle. Don't do that. No, God, no. God, no. Jesus fucking Christ. Can you play Starfield on max settings without frame gen? Because if you can, that's pretty cool. But if you can't, that's also really sad. You only need one more 5090 to use Todd's really shit fucking streamer mode? Michael, shut the fuck up. Don't you be hyping him up. Fable, I'm very excited about Halo. I'm very excited about Halo. It's not going to be Baby Shark. But I do like it with frame gen. I mean, there's nothing wrong with frame gen. More frames the merrier. Like, again, as a console player, like PC players, like, no, my expensive PC cannot get 360 FPS, which is honestly understandable if you spend stupid amounts of money. Whereas a console player, I'm like, oh God, I'm getting 60 FPS here and it's stable. I'm happy. Michael, please, don't make me mute you. I wouldn't actually do that, but don't make me threaten to mute you. Play Starfield 3 years ago for that price. Couldn't be. That was what I mean. But nowadays, you might Dutchie. Fucking, I heard last time I heard Walmart selling the Series S for, I think, $1,700. It's kind of fucking crazy. See, people will tell you, and look, I'm not going to, when it comes to competitive games, I think there's definitely some truth to it, you know what I mean? But like, I play on a 37, I mean, to be fair, I'm new to the whole kind of gaming situation, but I have been told that basically every time they go up a generation, I was making a joke, Barnell, it's not actually that expensive, but apparently like Like, the 30 series was, like, fucking phenomenal cars. 40 was good, not as good. 50 kind of, yeah. Now, obviously, that being said, a 5090 is still god tier and a 5080 is still god tier, but apparently, like, they don't, yeah. Is the halo of, whoa, fuck it, shut the fuck up, 8. I can use the new 5 and 6 times frame gen now. Is it ultra 4K? How many frames do you get? For Amazon as courage refuse to ensure any. Guilty, not here to argue with you about that, but that's valid. Like, I will say, when I bought my PC through a company called PC Specialist. Yo, PC Specialist, you want to sponsor me so I can give away some PCs to play Starfield on low? But, like, it dawned on me, I just spent a sizable amount of money on something to ship to me that may not break. Like, they literally say when they send you the invoice, they're like, look at the box before touching it and taking it off of the deliverer person. If it looks damaged, refuse to take it and close your door. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Thankfully, it came good. Our DPD driver is a fucking... No, it wasn't a giant wooden chair. Fuck off. Just have an Xbox, sedan, gaming laptop, or streamers, Twitch. Honestly, that's, you know, that you do need to learn some. A laptop and Xbox stream straight to YouTube. It really bothers me that YouTube... or that Xbox moved away from that whole, like, you used to be able to stream to, what did Lee say? Isn't there a problem with the 50? Yeah. Well, wasn't I mean, NVIDIA is a bit, you know, NVIDIA is NVIDIA, but wasn't there, like, an issue with NVIDIA not too long ago where, like, the pins would, like, break? Or, like, burn or something? Like, imagine spending, like, nearly $5,000 on a fucking, on a graphics card for it to burn your house down. Felix Next Gen brings it back. 5090 is having heating issues. Yeah, I seen that new power cable. Forget their name. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's honestly fucking crazy. From Dead, I can get 300 FPS DLS quality with no advanced ray tracing, but my advanced ray tracing get 150. Fucking Jesus Christ. Look at you, Mr. fucking Next Generation. I fucking cry when I try and stand in a key. You're probably one of the few people that can stand at Aquila and not have frame rate issues. Actually, that's a lie. I guarantee you it still has issues. It's a shit place. But, what was I going to say? Ray tracing is another one of those. Like, this is the one thing I will say, and maybe Crims is going to be very confrontational here, and obviously I realize sometimes I need to shut the fuck up. I personally think that people, like, the super high-end PC gamers that demand everything are part of the reason we have problems with optimization. Like, ray tracing. Do we really need ray tracing? I would much rather high-detail graphics and solid FPS over ray tracing. Now, I know, again, it's like, if you have, like, a 50... all right, see you later. Like, I don't understand ray tracing, you know, like, oh, cool, that puddle reflects. That's awesome. But at the same time, it's like, I don't need it. Clear your Xbox kills, no stutter. Bro, I fucking... All right, I'm going to prove it right now. Give me a minute. All right, hold on. Let me give me a minute. All right. All right. We're going to go to Aquila City. The fuck were you parked? But it's not that it's okay, let me read it. It's not that it stutters, it's just you can notice the FPS dropping. All right, Douglas, have a good one. Catch you later. That's not fucking Cheyenne. No, I don't go in there. Time it's worse than handmade, baked in lighting. But it's just like, and the thing is like, I feel like ray tracing and like all this crazy stuff, I feel like a lot of developers kind of like use it as a, like, what game? There was a game that like came out recently, right? And it was like, in order to play the game like on medium settings, you needed fucking, what is it? You needed, what was it? Like, you needed like a 5080. Subnautica, I think, required like a pretty decent spec, but then I'm playing 4K 60. It's probably not 4K. It's probably 480p scaled up. No, clearing your cache doesn't. It's only if you delete your save. There's two to it, obviously. Raiders land to attack my outpost, but they abruptly stop walking towards me, so I must have spotted a wall of turrets. Like, the ability of vendors, outposts. There's another mod that does that, Pickle. I did a review of it. I can't remember what it was called specifically. Hold on now. No, it's by the guy who did the bar. The Frontier Bar had like little vendors and stuff. Oh, it was. On GTA, it was a huge bust. Like, the only thing ray tracing on GTA did was allow, like, these people to be, like, leaked footage of GTA 6. Like, no, bro. All right, look. Right, so we're going to walk. Now, obviously, it's playable. It's definitely playable, but, like, you can tell there's a bit of stutter. I would say it might be your eyes, Michael, that you're older, but your job probably requires better eyesight than me. Like, see, it won't show me the FPS now. See, now you can kind of see it there where I'm walking. Like, I don't know. I mean, that's fair, actually. Like, all that water in your eye. Like, it's not like, I would say, if I was to guess, I would say that it's probably, like, dipping to maybe 40. Like, it's doable for me because the only time I come here is to laugh at all of these people or check out Bub's mods. The puddle came into view. It's that puddle, that ray tracing, right? Look at that ray tracing. I can see light. There's some big... Hello, Guilty. Guilty! Guilty, I gotta fire shots at you. Brandon was saying he had to buy his graphics card from... Granted, I'm not trying to put you on blast here, by the way, Guilty. Don't bully him. He said that he had to buy his 5090 from Amazon because Currys won't insure anything over 2K. What the fuck? You tell me if I buy a very expensive item, Leon used to be 1 second forward stop. Oh, can you that? I mean, Michael, that is 100% valid. I would rather the shit we're getting now as opposed to the neon shit. That was painful. Like, that was like, it was basically like having, you know, it was like enabling the whole, like, it looked bad. It's because of how big it is, Ellis. Like, again, I don't know what Bethesda was doing when it came to making the game. However, if you notice with Aquila City, with New Atlantis, Bethesda, like, put loading screens in, so it's not as problematic. Think of, like, Fallout New Vegas with the Strip. The Strip had to have multiple loading screens because of that. Now, I would wager that if Bethesda were to add loading screens in, it might help performance a fair bit. Plus, who even goes to the side doors? But obviously, Bethesda don't want to do that because the people that whinge about fucking loading screens, like, who cares? You know, who cares? Apparently, when I tried to buy a high-end gaming laptop at Curry's, they refused to insure it. Like the look and feel of Neon, but I hate traversing it. Well, actually, Neon's another one. Like, Neon has a lot of shops, but certain shops are load screens. I wonder why that is. Like, why is it so that, like, you've got the Trade Authority that's open, the gun shop that's open, right? You've got Neil's. No, not Neil's, the other guys, right? Meanwhile, the mining shop is closed. It's a loading screen. The medical is a loading. Like, why? The random monster spawner. What the fuck? You don't refuse insurance only if it's a display one. You can get a copy. That's not mean. Like, there's nothing wrong with fucking loading screens. I feel like it's just people that are, like, entitled. Like, people don't remember the days of, like, Halo 1, where, like, you'd see, like, the game load, and the Halo, you'd get, like, 9 across the thing, and then the game would just stop, and you're like, oh, fuck, my disc is ruined. The Horizons mod got an update. We can check that out. Actually, we can check that now in a minute. It's a terrible submission. I did. You could definitely ask them what insurance we have from said company. Not that I work there or anything, but say I did, you could definitely ask them what insurance we have from said company and why they couldn't implement the warranty or insurance. A full meal during, yeah, some of them loading screens, probably most shops, it can handle. Yeah, so I feel like that's probably it, Ace. Just given the fact that yeah. Like, I wonder if somebody like, I'm like, how hard is it to make a load zone? Oh, thank you very much, Doors in Starfield. Surely, Storm Rider. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. The doors are very nice. They get the job done. Although I feel like a lot of people still prefer the other one. But I like, you know, I don't really care how it looks inside. I just teleport to the bridge. Like, we not leave New Atlanta via door. Now, see, that's the problem. That's the real reason. The UC doesn't allow their citizens outside at night or day or anything. If it's secondhand, they can't implement it or display products. Samsung has long warranty issues. Honestly, if I was Curry's and let's say, for instance, they decided to sell Xbox Elite controllers, I wouldn't offer warranty at all. No way would I fucking offer warranty. Just because those things are fucking dog shit. Yeah, Guilty definitely doesn't work at Curry's. Turn down their insurance. Would you like some insurance? Not really. But maybe. Have you done the new Mantis? I have done the new Mantis bounty. It's really fucking cool. Like, I'm honestly shocked. Like, whoever, like, did that, like, they need more money. Bethesda needs to, like, keep them on the payroll. If it wasn't outsourced, I fucking hope it wasn't outsourced. But it was, like, really fucking well done. Have you seen the mod that's being sold? What mod? Uh-oh. Why did you say too late? I think I've been control that didn't get... Yep, that's why I swapped over to games, sir. Not sponsored, but I fucking wish they would. It's the exact same outfit of Mantis. Wait, this is a mod that came out? I don't know. To the new track line stuff, but I wish they'd made the weapon work fully with the new armor. They don't fucking work. Bethesda, are you fucking serious? Like, can they do anything right? Bethesda, why? You think the top tier mod like Watchtowers are working on anymore? Yes, Kingath has said that he's working on new Starfield stuff. I have yet to be informed. Don't worry about random monsters spaceport. Don't worry about it. UC Security will handle it. And if they don't, well, it's not your problem. Yeah, I mean, a katana personally gave insurance on it before. That's strange. Pretty sure they wouldn't. Yeah, but tier 4 effects on them change quality as far as I can tell. Maybe there's a mod that works on... It's shitty that we need mods to do it, but at the same time, like, that's fucking it, yeah. Uninstall and reinstall, then the... Oh, you have to uninstall and reinstall? I mean, that's good. That still, though, it's a bit... Yes, but that's good. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Someone selling the Mantis outfit and put you need trackers lines for it. I thought, what the fuck? I can get the outfit. Wait, hold the phone. Let me backpedal. Crimson needs to do some research. Give me a moment. Open Firefox. What was the name of this mod? Only controller never got stick drift is on me is COD, but I got stick drift after play Battlefield. Felt like it was telling me a COD. Yeah, I mean, you're a COD player, so get fucked. A radiator wing square, I reckon. That's not a bad idea. Radiators. It's the Mantis outfit. No bother if you can send me that, because depending on who it is, I could definitely rant. Yo, Guilty, you wanna send me since you know somebody that works at Curry's, you wanna like send me some like stuff. I'll you'll play Xbox if I didn't have stick drift. If I didn't have, what do you is this like a joke that went over my head? I just died and had no stutter. Nova does good work, very nice work. We can put it sideways, but it needs to go in more. Oh, the flat ones. Ah, right. Yes, that's what I was thinking. That too. Exactly. That. Oh my god, it's so fucking warm over here. Big Drift's an Xbox feature. Oh god. See, like I've seen some like I had those. You ever have those friends in like Halo who like they never like get kicked from games when they go to the toilet because their character's just constantly spinning. It's hot in here. I'm dizzy. I think they're in the Nova section. The Nova section. All right, so I'm not sure, Hercules, if you're misunderstanding the joke, but stick drift kind of makes it so that your stick drifts. That I did a bad job of explaining that. Yeah, like it's like generally games you have to aim where it's a problem. Although it's not too bad if you're firing artillery on a game, because, you know, artillery is always supposed to jiggle a little bit between shots. Oh, I need to open a window, jeez. I need to get a new controller. Anyway, no penises are straight. What the? No, stick, not dick. To be fair, like, these days I feel like... Look, we keep holding a grenade? In what game? Sega League controller. Yeah, no, I bought a League controller. It died. I was like, never again. Bought a League controller too. That died. Hit up Xbox, like, yo, refund me. Also, you know what irks me, right? When I have to send a product back, right? However, you can't post it, right? You have to go and drop it off at a specific location. And the location is always like an hour and a half away from me, and I'm like, did you specifically choose the one fucking courier service that's far away from me, you dickheads? But yeah, basically, I'm just like, fuck it. You know when you put the rubber bands on and press a button to do something useless thing in the game? Yeah, that's you. That makes dick drift. Believe we've all been there. Button to do something useless. Oh, you mean like... Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. I've done that many a times. Dick's lean too. Mona, what the fuck? Like, I fucking did it in fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance. I definitely didn't fucking wrap a rubber band around my controller to level up my strength because I was sick of getting the shit kicked out of me because I'm bad. I'm a Starfield controller. I have, yeah, mine got drift. Literally, my girlfriend bought me one for Christmas and literally got drift a month later. And I'm like, Bethesda, what the fuck? Bam, 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 bam. Bum, 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 bum. I use my wand if I'm stuck. What? I'm very confused. Can you elaborate, please? The Creature Club is literally the same outfit as the one in the quest. Let me look. Let Crimson do a bit of deep diving. Creations. Wand is we mod the modding service. Ah, right. That doesn't help me at all. And for some reason, when you said wand, I thought you meant those Hitachi wands. And like for some reason, I thought we were still on the whole using ways to exploit your game. And in my head, I'm like, I mean, you could use one of them vibrating things to make your button work quicker, but I wouldn't do that. Just, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Right, let me look. Mantis. Bam. Bam, bam. I thought he was making a joke. Wiimote is the old name. It is called Wand. What is that? Can somebody explain what that fucking is? I don't know what that is. Dun 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 dun. Sorry. Which one is it? Is it the Mantis Vigilante armor by Zone that replaces the Mantis suit? Oh, it's a modding app. Ah. We have tech that gets rid of the drift already. Yes. Hall effect. That is what GameSir do. Big up GameSir. Please sponsor me. I fucking love your controllers. Want to send me Want to send me your Black Myth Wukong limited edition controller? No, it shows the original Mantis in the game. Okay, hold on now. I'm still looking. So this is a paid mod? I'm trying to find it. I don't. The only one I know of where like is Zone did like an overhaul where he like did the paid Mantis stuff. But no, that was also achievement friendly. Which is the best rampant rabbit? What the fuck's? I thought, why they selling it when the new one can be got anyway from the quest? What do we? If you can find it and you can like send like if you could like send information to me in Discord, because like I love giving out about mods, but like I'm like trying to figure out what one it is. Basically, alters numerous like XP. Oh, it's cheats. Oh, interesting. You know, back in my day, we would print. Actually, do you remember back in your day, you could fucking you could like call fucking website or no, like call websites. You could call like a phone number and they would like show you like different cheats for games. Or what was it? Is it BBX, BBBXY, or YBY? That was the tank in San Andreas. Blah, blah, blah. It's only on PC, but the free version has a 2-hour limit, so I got the print. Wait, so you're telling me, Brandon, you play a game on PC like Starfield, and you pay you pay money. You pay money to, no, I'm not that old. You pay, hold on, you pay money. So you pay money for somebody to like modify your save file? Does that get around? Does that get around like achievements? Game websites, all the true. Oh yeah, I remember Cheats Codes guides. I used to go there the whole time to find out all the little tricks. I remember reading like the Fallout ones. One that always stuck out to me was like in Fallout you could bring a barrel with you in fast travel, and then the one where if you you walked faster in third person while holding a baseball bat. I used to love buying the yeah. I used to go to game shops just to buy the guides. I used to be like, hell yeah. You should never have to pay for it. What is so... I'm still confused. Like, it's just basically like cheats, but like not really cheats? Check the gen. I will check that now. Da-da-da. To be fair, I do remember. I very much remember Argos selling modded controllers, which was hilarious. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. What the fuck? And does that mess with like? Is that on? What are you playing that on, Brandon? Use XP. Things also 3D map. Is that like? Can you still earn achievements and stuff? Some of the Prince guys really used to ended up with info for content that was caught. I remember I miss like when the manuals that came with the games, the lore. I used to love the Halo ones. I'm on Xbox PC yet. That's kind of, I don't know how to feel about that. That's kind of weird. So like it's not, you know, that's a bit, you know. Games came with stuff. Yeah, I mean, they still do. I mean, nowadays, collector's editions don't even fucking come with the game. Like, they just come with, like, a digital code. If you don't enable God mode, I think you can just use it for maps and the new AI Quest Advisor. Ew. I need to make like a kind of a paid companion app for Starfield where it's just you ask me for help and I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to know? I just build ships. Jesus Christ. That's kind of crazy. I will say the Skyrim map bothered me because, like, later on down the line, they remade the Skyrim map. Because I got one with the collection edition that came at Aldo and it came with a really cool book. Also, if anybody really likes Elder Scrolls lore, if anybody likes Elder Scrolls lore, if you can pick up the ESO books, they're so fucking good and they have so much lore in them and artwork. It's amazing. But but yeah, they like, so the collection edition of Skyrim came with just a normal paper map, but then they like redid it, like, or they like brought it out later, and it was like canvas or fabrics. Hello there, LeBron. Are you now a married man? I apologize if you if it's not. No, it's Saturday. Never mind. Or is it Friday? Friday or Saturday. I know it was one of them days. Sorry, my memory's bad. Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, we're good. All right. This is the last day of you being shingle LeBron. You got to use that well, and by that I mean you got to game into the night and ignore your girlfriend, you know, because that's all we can do these days. Paperback, wasn't it? Paperback. Yeah, it was fucking paperback. And like they made it canvas or fabric and I'm like, that looks so much better. What the fuck? Also, the Halo books are better, Guilty. That's not even a question, obviously. But I just meant more so like it's cool because does Elder Scrolls Skyrim get books? No. Does Elder Scrolls Oblivion get books? Technically, yes. They were actually quite decent. Does Elder Scrolls Skyrim 2 get it? Yes. No. But like ESO got crazy amounts of books. Like they're really fucking good. And like they're not like crazy lore. It's mainly just like the different armors they would have. Bro, they don't say rip Halo. Fucking. Oh no, 100% do, LeBron. 100% do. I will say somebody commented on my commented on the, and I'm gonna hopefully I'm not gonna dox them. I don't think I will dox them because it's like one of the bigger videos. So you know, but this gentleman or this person had the audacity when I said the armor looks like Halo. They said it may look like because I said the power armor thingy. I said that it looks like the power armor power assisted armor in this game looks like it came out of Halo. And this guy basically went on to say that it looks like maybe something 343 would do, but not something Bungie would do. And like Halo 4 and Infinite 5 were dog shit and Bungie. And I'm like, excuse me, cunt. Excuse me, cunt. How dare you? How's Bungie doing nowadays? How's Destiny? Oh, it's doing shit. How's Marathon's doing okay, surprisingly? How long before Marathon developers realize their game is also fucked because Bungie will move on to making something else? Nah, bro. 5 was fucking amazing. 5 was absolutely amazing. I really liked 5. I thought Halo 5 was like the perfect Halo. The multiplayer was good. The single player story was fucking dog shit. Beyond dog shit, but it was whatever. That's not me. It's like, Michael, please. There's 2 moderators here. One of them will figure out how to ban you. But yeah, no, Halo, it doesn't mean Halo 5 was, if Microsoft and Xbox wanted to emulate that shit. Oh, it's not pro. How dare you? How dare you, Ace? But yeah, no, like that was like a perfect live service game. And obviously they said they wouldn't be able to replicate it because of the crunch and the burnout. But like, just hire more people for fuck's sake, Bethesda. Like Halo 5 was amazing. It was good. Even Breakout was good, despite it like being something a little bit different. There's my experience, and that's understandable because the campaign was fucking dog shit for Halo 5. It was dog shit. It was fun in co-op, but even then, I like anything is fun in co-op. You know, you could download fucking Train Sim World co-op and it will work. Did not know the new Halo is Halo 1. Oh yeah, it's gonna be Halo 1 Remastered. Is Halo 5 Forward to Dawn? Is Halo 5 Forward Unto Dawn? No, Halo Forward Unto Dawn is like a series that takes place during, or it's like a prequel, but it's supposed to tie into Halo 4 because Halo 4 adds in the character of Captain Lasky, and like they basically kind of showed him off. Which, to be fair, Forward Unto Dawn was really cool. Seeing the elites and stuff when they're talking in their pseudo-Japanese. That was one of the better decisions I think 343 did. Well, I mean, they made a lot of decisions, but I like that they kind of, the elites, when they spoke Sangheili, it was like kind of very, kind of Japanese, kind of it gave, because they do have that kind of vibe in like the extended lore. They have that kind of samurai kind of, what's the actual terminology? Not that they like children. That's not what the elites are about. What's the other one? Well, down to my friend making me mash playing every single bro. A Halo Master Chief Collection was very fucking good. It was very good. Fallout had Nathan Fillion, bro. Yeah, the Mass Effect pre-production. God yes. Infinite's multiplayer was good, but the problem is like Microsoft and they fucked them over so much. Like they started to gain fucking momentum like right at the end, and like people started to be like, holy shit, they've come back and they've done stuff. And then it was just like, got the film. 4 was the last I played that. Yeah, no, it was good. Then there was the one for Halo 5, which introduced Locke. It was, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't bad, but it was very like, that was back before, because Locke was voicing Locke. The guy who plays what is the Marvel Netflix series with the black gentleman? Was it Luke Cage? But then they like dropped Locke last minute for some reason. I don't really know why. And like they got, is it Michael Coulter, I think. Is there a mod where you can build and sell? No, there's not, Felix. There's not. I would love to play Star Citizen. 2 reasons. One, it makes the paid modding scene on Starfield look like child's play. In that it's a bit. Hello there, dude. In that it's basically kind of paid pyramid scheme. I would love to fucking play it though. Like, and when it comes out, I will definitely play it if it comes out on console. But I feel like that's one company that they have earned so much money and they're still kind of, it's just a tech demo. Wait, what did those mounts connect to? These mounts here? These mounts connected to that part of the cockpit. Squadron 42 has me like very excited because like it's actually going to be Halo. We got space game. Hey now, this space game is the reason we're all here chilling and vibing, okay? At least, this is the one instance where it's the friends we made along the way. I would have liked some ship parts, honestly. But, there's only so much you can do. As someone who paid $1,000 right now, you don't want to play it. Yo, brother, you wanna stay away from the paid mods. Probe Tech will see you coming. Ornaments will be the biggest concern. It was super smooth. I got confused and looked like you reinvented the wheel. No, I've got merging. I'm using thingy. I'm using ship build configurator. So it's basically it all looks like it's easier to merge basically. No, I use the other one, ship build configurator, but that would work too. I really I wonder, because I know it's going back to the whole place doors yourself and stuff. Like, is it a very hard thing to do? Like, has no one tried to replicate it because it's so hard to do? What does the little heart do? What little heart? Oh, it just is like heart. In the last video regarding the 2 million points or whatever. Should I limit ship mods? Like, so generally, dude, the best thing to do is be cautious of mods that add a lot of habs. The habs are kind of the big one. Especially like habs that are like customized out the wazoo. Like you look at a hab and you're like, that hab is not vanilla. That's where like the big problem is. Individual ship parts, like, like things are not very, it's just too much issue to, yeah, see, that's the problem. All right, see you there, Hercules. Have a good one. I would obviously like to see, I forgot I never use these scanners. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Have you ever seen the rain? What? What are you, my good man, what are you snapping to? What the fuck are you snapping to? My precious Falkland. He is working on making it smaller, but like, it's not even a case of it shouldn't be made smaller. It should fucking work. Like, Bethesda should make it work. I'm not saying him. All right, relax with it. Mona, I know that's fucking you. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Have you ever... It is on Bethesda. It is 100% on Bethesda. The mod's called... Give me a second and I will check that out. I'm not. What specifically? It's now free though. Was it paid? If it's a free mod, it's a little Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Crimson is looking. Oh, Jesus Christ, hell, dude. Sorry about that. Thank you very much for that donation. Jesus Christ. I appreciate that. Your generosity knows no bounds. I was reading something. You're asking 100 credits for it. I'm going to have to check that out. See, if they... thank you once again, El Dude. Appreciate that. When it comes to paid mods, they can't remove the price. So more than likely what they did is they may have pulled it down and uploaded a different version. However... I don't even... are they a verified creator? Are they a VC? How would you know if they're a VC? Break all the mods. I've been doing that for a minute. Update, like, patch, or actual content. Everyone in the chat goes crazy at the same time with the emotes. Does it lag the stream? It doesn't, but I can fucking see it. I don't know if everybody else can see it, but I can fucking see it. I see you, Mona. I don't wonder how many gigs, but that's already replaced with the new update in total. I was probably not. I'm guessing they uploaded because the price is gone. I'll have to look into that now because that's interesting. I am somewhat aware of that that like mod author very something. There's alarm bells in my head telling me not to talk about him, but I'm not sure why. Potentially like light planet related, but I can't remember. From his leaving, I liked having it. It's the Sly So Savage Gentleman. Like Falcons, but it have the same burden. Open Skyrim has. I mean, he could do an optional file where he leaves it there, Arundel, for people like, you know, that have beefy enough PCs that they can load shit like that. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. No, not that guy. Not that guy, Mona. Not that guy. No. And that guy, that granddad fella, the Owler gentleman, I have no problem with him. It was just some weird people that were just like, what the fuck? Through their mods, when I saw it was paid, I was like, what the hell? Modders are swapping to paid. A lot of, to be honest with you, a lot of people are. Like, Starfield is in a position now where there's more paid modders than free modders, it seems. And again, I want to admit I have no problem with mod authors making money. There's some good content. I'm using some right now. However, it does need to kind of... Why you build so tiny? It's not tiny. Fuck off. Can we make this huge? I want this to be huge. This is fucking amazing. Oh, don't fucking say that. No, now I see it. I'm gonna have to delete it. Aurora has free weapon mods now. All have updated. Outdated or updated? What you mean? Well, no, I mean, I think it does just because the tile, or the cockpit with the wings is outdated now. Okay. I wonder if he's going to be, I'm assuming he's going to be updating them. Aurora is a G when it comes to like mods and stuff. Oh no, no, no. Oh, we're gonna line out. UC blue. Give me UC blue, please. Thank you. Alright, color 1, UC blue. Color 2, UC orange. How the fuck do I get orange? Nice. Here we go. This is the UC orange. Alright, I will say the color scheme makes it look fucking atrocious. I don't know what it is about, like, bright colors aren't really bright in this game a lot of the time, which is like, what the hell, Bethesda? Yeah, we'll go with Vanguard. It's not purple. That may be purple. I'm slightly, Hey, Aurora, hello there! Speak of the fucking devil. Need more RGB. I fucking wish we could have, like, RGB, right? Let me go. Let me make the primary color a little better. No, God, no. God, no. Yeah, we are getting kind of, like, boxes celebrations, right? What if we do pink? I wish we could have randomized. Please give us randomized colors. No, keep that color. Young Neil's taking up the, he's taking up his spot. Bom, bom, bom. I did notice, Aurora, one of your mods you brought out on PlayStation. It was like it was one of your laser pistols, I believe, and you like brought it out just on PlayStation. Like, was that by choice? Are you going to be doing that with like a lot of your kind of free mods? You're going to be no problem. Like, are you going to be kind of doing kind of like a separate upload for PlayStation as opposed to, you know, like all of them being under one? Because I will need to probably go and add the description to the description and stuff just so people will be like, it's not on PlayStation, asshole. I'm like, yes, it is. I mean, well, obviously, we like to poke a little bit of fun at, like, you know, Wolfie because he has a lot of mods and people like his mod, which is valid, but it ultimately falls on Bethesda. You need charcoal, gray, and crimson. Let's try and do a charcoal. What color is charcoal? Is that like black? What? How do I fucking get charcoal? Oh, that's how I get charcoal. Charcoal gray. It's being held up. Maybe waiting for 100 a week paid mods to go through first. Right, fuck off, Michael. I'll try to keep most of them mob, but you might need to separate some. That's fine. Obviously, you do you. You're the mod author. Is there a reason behind that, though? I'm just curious. Just so I can be aware. See a Daedric Space Armor mod. God, no. God, no. If I was corruption in it and the quests are now freezing, Bethesda can only recommend and start over. Do you have any mods installed, Ron? You removed all your mods. The problem is, right, is removing mods that have already caused an issue isn't going to fix said issues because the mods could have already caused that issue. A Unity would be, yeah, Ron, if you could make it to Unity, that would also be my recommendation. We're gonna flip these. Yeah, that's like you never ever and I always, you know, people are like, oh yeah, Crimson, don't remove your mod mid save. I'm like, nah, that's fucking fine. It's bullshit anyway. And then my save bricks, and I'm like, the fuck just happened? What you mean? Me deleting that mod broke my game? How dare you, mod author, for making a mod that works exactly how it's intended and not supposed to be removed? The audacity. See, I will say, Fizz, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm partial to a bit of kit bashing myself. You know, I'm partial to it. I like kit bash stuff. That's probably just because I like that sort of stuff. But obviously there is, I feel like there's, I mean, not even a case of that. Like when you start like talking about like paid versus free content, right? You have to kind of look at like, well, what determines whether my content should be paid or not, you know? Because if you ask people, it'll start to skew. There's people out there who like will pay for everything, which if you're willing to drop serious amounts of money on paid mods, my Buy Me a Coffee link is in my bio. Give me your money. I will instead spend it on paid mods. But I feel like a lot of the time, just to make versions update. Okay, that makes sense. Like, I feel like with a lot of like, there's a lot of mods where they kind of border on like the whole. Like, you know, like they kind of teeter on the like, okay, this mod is kind of worth it, but at the same time, is it really? I thought the light assault space helmet, just parachuted around the shield visor on. The light assault space helmet. I mean, where do you think the pirate charger helmet came from? But yeah, no, like I got like it. I mean, ultimately, sorry, I didn't really finish my sentence there. I kind of trailed off and kind of went a bit, you know, doolally. I guess the point I was trying to make is that we're now talking about if it were a few, okay, we're now talking. Yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. I don't know. Like you're never going to like there's never going to be like a situation where, you know, like where you're going to kind of win arguments or lose arguments, because there's always going to be someone that's like, I don't mind paying for paid mods. Give me my paid mods. And I'm like, brother, why? Oh, Antares was overpriced. And I really wish I didn't do that live stream, because given how like that mod author kind of acted towards one of my subscribers, I was ashamed that I didn't shit on him. No problem. Thank you very much, Ron. Appreciate that. Which it also saddens me, because I do think that there's definitely some talent there with the Antares developer, but I think he flew too close to that. Again, that light planet group. They're just problematic, you know. I suppose it's also the saying goes, if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's probably a scummy mod author that's harassing you. Oh shit, that's probably not what they say, is it? I will say, on the topic of stuff, where the fuck are Crimson Fleet, like, are Crimson Fleet producing their own guns? Because I don't think they are, but at the same time, can we find out who produces those guns? Because please, I like the guns. The Maelstrom's such a fucking cool gun. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. That was my whole video, Fizz, on the Young Neil guy. Because again, like, there's definitely people that would like his mods, and to be honest, some of his mods, like, it's like Gothos. Like, some of Gothos mods are honestly bangers. Is it? I wonder, is it? It might be a combat tech weapon that no longer exists then, which makes sense. But I do feel like going back to like I was, to be honest with you, I was really tempted to like go and like give Gothos another chance, you know, like give it, you know, try and review his stuff. But like I went and looked at it again, and like I don't think, I still stand, even without looking at the mods, I still stand by like my kind of view that he's just doing the bare minimum. Like, he added like a POI mod to change the POIs. I'm pretty sure there's a mod author that's already been doing that for a long time. He did like a mod that like adds like new missions and stuff to the mission board. Someone has already been doing that from the beginning. Like, it's just, yeah, because I wanted to kind of, you know, like pick something that like where I wouldn't kind of be like, but every one of the mods, I'm just like, there's a free version of this. Oh, like, that's what I mean. Bedlam is amazing. Like, he did really good work with Bedlam. But I just don't understand, like, why he had to, like, kind of start pumping stuff. Like, Star Wars weapon overhaul. I have checked it out, Felix. Like, obviously, money is nice, right? And, like, everybody loves making money. But I have a lot more respect for mod authors who, like, aren't constantly trying to grift for the littlest thing, you know? Like, I mean this in no bad way, but I guarantee you Gothos would try and charge for those fucking don't start now mods. The price of eggs really got to him. Hey, have you seen fucking Ireland? The price of petrol is a fucking shit show. My car doesn't even use petrol, because I don't have a car. But if it did, it wouldn't use petrol. But no matter, it always goes back to Bethesda. It's always like, no matter how Gothos or Probe Tech or any of those other people are, Bethesda allow it to be done. $5, I get it. All it counts me is my content in games. That's exactly how it should be, you know? But not everyone is like people. The author... That author is also one who seems to ignore exorcism. Which author, Prof? Which one? Gothos? Gothos? ProTech? Young Neil? Also, I commend your honesty, Prof. If you ever get like, yeah, it was a rough stream, was thinking of it more as an example of a mod that provided something of value but way overcharged it. Go, there's a problem that he needs to... He does, honestly. I mean, the dude, to his credit, right? The dude, like, I don't think he's ever commented on any of my videos, which is fine, and he's never reached out to me, but he's probably gotten to, you know, and he probably knows I bully him, but I mean it in a nice way, you know, like, he can cry into the money he fucking makes. The credits for Unity. How do you take ammo? Ron, ammo is the only... Med packs also? Your channel. Thank you, Valander. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoy the content. I tried to make things enjoyable for people. You know the funny thing, Prof? Like, what was the program who wants program to succeed and then we see people that are dragging it. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I get it. Like, I've had like mod authors like early on reach out to me and like kind of just complain. Not to me about it, but just like more so just talk about how like they've tried so hard to kind of like, you know, like kind of push to Bethesda, like, you know, maybe we should have some sort of they should have some sort of creative control, some sort of system where you know, like, not everything can be paid mod, you know, but ultimately it was deaf ears, you know what I mean? Which, I mean, I'm fucking in a worse position. Bethesda won't even add me back on Facebook. But yeah, no, it's just kind of like, it's honestly just kind of mind-blowing. Oh, that's what I was gonna say, actually. You know, Prof, you know all of your, like, your kind of mods that, like, they're like the patches and stuff, right? Are they all still usable? Or, like, have a lot of them kind of been, like, or have a lot of them been kind of like outdated because mod authors, because I know I believe you were like explaining to people how to do their own shit, and some people listen, but apparently some people are like, fuck that, other people will make updates for my mod. Pew. Pew. Oh, it's not, yeah, no, it's definitely not a fucking vibe. Like, I feel like it's, I don't want to put the... There are lasers there. We got... Da da da, da 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 da. Hello there, Don. Welcome back. How are you? Wait. What mod do I have that a random atlatl is just chilling in the middle of the sea slot? Who broke the shipbuilder? Who broke the fucking shipbuilder? Come on now. Also, why does this require fucking 4 and the other one requires 3? What just happened? Michael, please, there's only so much. Hood patch updated or finally broken. I'm basically in the middle of a mountain of work trying to update the patches. The mod itself works for everything except the TA gone or something. No, because I guess the reason I was asking is like if you could, obviously I don't think you would do this because it's always done that. It's always been a random B class fucking thing just in the middle of the C class. But imagine if you like just added achievement friendly versions to all of them, even though I'm pretty sure they're just additions for. Could you even make? If you could, I just imagine a lot of people would buy them just for the sake. Like, I want to know the percentage of people who buy paid mods just because they're paid. I don't have them. I don't have any of the Vanguard stuff, and it bothers me because I would love to use the Vanguard stuff. Like, where are they? Like, does Shipbuild Configurator not add the Vanguard stuff in? It adds everything else. What the fuck? That's so weird. Not on this save. This is my save I use for reviewing. I get them just for the good for achievements, but that's because I currently really slow it, and that's understandable. Like, so I mean, I'm not. Don't take this as me like, you know, you can spend your money how you want. Even the people giving your money to me, you're idiots, but I'm grateful of it all the time. But like, I do feel like there is. I will die on the hill that I think there's a percentage of people that like buy paid mods because they think that somehow they're a more premium program when they're definitely fucking not. So while Ammo Hood by itself works for the base game, Shattered Space and the original track lines, weapons, and the Doom mod, and Bethesda added those. The main interface. Oh, he's talking above my pay grade. Yeah, no, I have it. I have like I have a mod that like adds everything, but maybe it doesn't. Weird. I don't spell my empire, so I could technically do an achievement-friendly version of it. The thing is, it's just it would be like because again, I genuinely believe that people buy them just for because they think they're like a premium thing. And right now, but it's not impossible for the future. I only get paid mod if it looks cool and isn't available any other way. I mean, and that's valid. That is valid. Yeah, but I've got installed in the Quest. Oh, really? God damn it! Thank you, Dong. I didn't call you hideous. What do you mean? Who said I called you hideous? Who the fuck said that? How dare you? It's paid. It must be broken. Block them. Who am I blocking? Oh, like Fallout 4 is some fucking next level shit. Like, I think part of the reason why you see very few like, dodgy Fallout, any dodgy Fallout 4 mods is because there's so many free ones that are just magical. Lovecraft human friendly. Oh, it's like the amount of times someone said it earlier in the chat. But every time I do a video and it's like, is this mod achievement friendly? It's like, brother, it's fucking free. Clearly, it's not achievement friendly. But again, obviously, I understand that not everyone understands how it works. But I'll hunt them down. Moan, it was fucking you, wasn't it? I'll have to check the settings for all the weapons. Oh no, need. Right, let me look. Oh, I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy. Sorry, I apologize. Didn't mean to say that. All right, we got Mantis transponder. No. Basic everywhere. Exclusive modules everywhere. Smuggler modules everywhere. Pirate modules everywhere. Yeah, it's weird. It just doesn't have the one I want. The Commonwealth. Even what was the one like when I mean, this is obviously, I know we're talking about pay mod, but like the guy that made, I didn't realize the guy that made the Enclave one made the Daniel mod. And I'm like, you can tell this guy knows how to fucking make mods because that mod was fucking phenomenal. And like, I feel like we need more, like, I know a lot of like players, a lot of the modding people from like Skyrim and Fallout, they kind of look on Starfield with disgust, which I get it, We can't all have cool ships. However, I would love to see some of them come over because I feel like the one area we seem to be lacking a bit is like the kind of the questy mods. Like we've got a couple of decent quest modders, but I like want some ones that like deep dive into the lore, Like where's their Aegis quest line? I wish we could just put out achievement free mods. This requires their QA for those, so it costs. Yeah, but see, here's the problem, Prof. Their fucking QA is dog shit and half the time doesn't even work. And I feel like here's what it is, right? Here's how it is, right? So YouTube has this thing. I don't know if I'm going. I'm probably ousting myself here, but I don't think so. If you have YouTube, right? When it comes to monetization with YouTube, you have to like for the first like your 20 or so videos, you have to like agree to monetization, and you have to basically be like, okay, does your video have nudity? Does your video have guns? Does your video have all of this, right? And then you basically click no. And then once you click no, for the first 20 videos, YouTube will look at each video and determine whether or not it's legit or not, right? If you're lying to them. And once they prove you're not lying to them, they will trust you. Meaning it's your free reign. Now, if somebody was to come and report my video for something, they would obviously look at it. That's how mod authors should do it. Mod authors, thank you very much. If you're an idiot but I still want to help, your video gave me a new way to enjoy Starfield after I'd given up on it. Thank you very much. I will definitely put that towards Probe Tech. Your generosity knows no bounds. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, like YouTube should just do it that way. Like, let's say, look at Wiz, Mr. Damos. SC Damos is amazing. It's like, I know YouTube is good with it. They, in their like weekly thingy that came out last year, they were like, swearing is fine. But like, it should like let's say Mr. Wiz has like done tremendous stuff with his stuff. You know, it's like, this guy clearly has made good mods. There's no complaints. He should be allowed to, you know it. Like any mod author that's done paid mods and they're generally well liked and received and there's no controversy, let them put out fucking, like, trust them. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, what's the problem of making free mods achievement friendly? But speaking of that, I'm going to have to head off for tonight. I will catch you guys tomorrow for my usual stream again. Have a good rest of your day, guys. And catch you. Wait, I just went and there's 2 jobs for ZeniMax. Should I apply just to get you an email if you want to? Don't annoy ZeniMax though. ESO are good. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.